ஹலோ காய்ஸ். அஃப்கோர்ஸ் 2 நாள் 3 நாள் மேலே ஆச்சு நான் அந்த நியூஸை திரும்பி கவர் பண்ணி. பிகாஸ் ஐபிஎல்ஸோட ஃபைனல் மீம்ஸ் அண்ட் ரோஸ்ட் பார்க்க ரியாக்ட் பண்ண அப்போ தான் இந்த மாதிரி பெங்களூரில் ஸ்டாம்பீட் நடந்ததுன்னு தெரிஞ்சுது. ஐ வாஸ் ரியலி ஹார்ட் ப்ரோக்கன். கொஞ்சம் மைண்ட் ஃபோக்காகவும் இருந்துச்சு. ஸோ ஐ ஜஸ்ட் க்ளோஸ்ட் இட் அப்போ அப்படியே வைண்ட் அப் பண்ணிட்டேன். இப்போ தான் நியூஸ் எல்லாமே என்ன மாதிரி டெவலப் ஆகிருக்குங்கிறது எல்லாத்தையும் சேர்த்து வச்சு ஒன்றா பார்த்து ரியாக்ட் பண்ண போகிறோம். லெட்ஸ் see how this pans out actually. ஏன்னா நான் இப்போ கேள்விப்படுற வரைக்கும் என்னென்னா, if RCB is found, management is found guilty of security lapses, they might face a year ban அப்படின்னு நான் கேள்விப்படுறேன். ஸோ I don't know அது எந்த அளவுக்கு பேன் அவுட் ஆகும்னு. பட் ஓவராலாக 11 பேர் இறந்துருக்காங்க அண்டு 40+ இன்ஜுரிஸ். ஐசியூவில் இருந்து அவங்க எவ்வளோ ரெக்கவர் ஆயிருக்காங்க என்ன எதுன்னு தெரியல. நான் நியூஸ் அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்க்கல. ஸோ இப்போதைக்கு இது நியூஸ் ஆஸ்பெக்ட் ஆஃப் நியூஸ் ரியாக்டிங் ஆஃப் வாட் ஹேப்பன் இன் பெங்களூர் அண்ட் ஸ்டாம்பீட் அண்ட் ஹவு மீடியா கவர்ட் இட். அண்டு மீம்ஸுங்கிறது கம்ப்ளீட்லி என்டையர்லி ஒரு லைட்டர் நோட்டில் அது இன்னொரு நாள் ஃப்ரெஷ்ஷாக நான் வரேன். இன்றைக்கி வாட் ஹேப்பன்ட் இன் சின்னசுவாமி ஸ்டேடியம், வாட் ஹேப்பன் டு த கேசி ஆகட்டும், ஆர்சிபி மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் ஆகட்டும், இல்லை கவர்மெண்ட் எதன் காரணமாக இந்த பெங்களூர் ஸ்டாம்பீட் நடந்துச்சு, என்ன ஆச்சுங்கிறத பற்றி மட்டும் டீட்டெயிலாக பார்ப்போம். லெட்ஸ் டேக் இட் டு த ஷோ. மோஸ்ட் ரிலையபிள்னு சொல்லப்படுற அல்ஜசீரா, இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் மீடியாவில் அப்படின்னு நம்ம போடுற அல்ஜசீரா, அவங்க என்ன கவர் பண்ணியிருக்காங்கிறத பார்த்துருவாங்க.
A cricket tournament celebration in India's southern Karnataka state has been marred by a stampede that killed at least 11 people. The crush happened as thousands of fans were moving into the stadium to celebrate the winners of the Indian Premier League in Bengaluru. The state's deputy chief minister says the crowd was uncontrollable. We're joined by Pooja Prasanna. She's the editorial head for reporting at the News Minute, a digital news platform focusing on India's southern state. She joins us now from Bengaluru. Thank you for your time. Can you tell us what happened exactly?
Well, what was supposed to be a massive celebration turned out to be, a tragedy of epic proportions. The Indian Premier League concluded last night, the IPL as it's called, and the RCB, which is the Royal Challengers Bengaluru, the team of Bengaluru that had not won the championship for 18 years, finally managed to win. And this is a team that has managed to, garner the kind of loyalty without ever winning the cup that is unprecedented, not seen ever before. So there were massive celebrations across the city. And today, as they came back to Bengaluru, there was a victory parade. And then at the cricket stadium, which is the home stadium, there was a massive program arranged for the fans to come and, have a glimpse at the celebrations, celebrate with their favorite cricketers. Virat Kohli, former Indian cricketer, former Indian captain, was also part of the celebration. He has a massive fan base in Bengaluru. So this is what was planned. But, the city police had less than about 12 to 14 hours to plan this. And what happened is, fans started lining up the streets of Bengaluru right from the moment the team landed in the city, all the way to the state secretariat, where there was a program arranged with the state, chief minister, deputy chief minister, governor, and a massive crowd. From there, they made their way to the cricket stadium. Again, the roads were jam-packed. And just a little while ago, we heard the chief minister put the number at around 3 to 4 lakh people, when the state, machinery had anticipated somewhere between 40 to 50,000 people. So the numbers were huge.
எப்படா அது பாசிபிள்? க்ரௌடு ஒண்டினா கூட பரவாயில்ல, ஓப்பனாக இதை வேற விட்டுட்டு ஸ்டேடியமுக்கு 12-11 கேட் இருக்குது, எல்லாத்தையும் அடைச்சி வெறும் 3 இடத்துல மட்டும் என்ட்ரி விட்டு எல்லாரையும் ஒரு மொத்த பப்ளிக்கையும் ஒரு இடத்துல சோக் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. எப்படா 50,000 பேர் மட்டும் எப்படா வருவான்? என்ன கிரிக்கெட் மேட்ச் ஆடாது, டிக்கெட் வாங்கின மட்டும் வரதுக்கு செலிப்ரேஷன் தானடா அது.
And of course, the police personnel were largely outnumbered, and tragedy struck. There were stampedes, mini stampedes in multiple parts of the city, mostly around the central district. And what happened is 11 people lost their lives. We understand 47 people were injured, including those who sustained some minor injuries and have gone back home after treatment. But it's a huge tragedy that we saw in the city. Some of the people who are injured are still in the ICU. We hope that they recover, but some of their injuries are still quite serious. So there is a slight chance that the death toll could increase further.
Pooja, you alluded to this already, but cricket and its players are something of a religion in India. I wonder if you could give us some context of that and explain why there were so many fans at the venue, something the authorities should have known.
Absolutely, because yesterday, starting from when it looked like the RCB would win the match, there were massive celebrations till the wee hours across the city. We saw firecrackers, we saw people turning up in thousands, blocking the streets all the way till 3 or 4 a.m. So the authorities should have seen this coming. The excuse being given that we did not anticipate 3 to 4 lakh people to come out is just inexcusable. And to put context to what we're talking about, like you rightly said, cricket is a religion in India. But this particular franchisee, this is the Indian Premier League. There are about 10, 12 teams that are teams that are, playing in the city. And this is the first time in 18 years that this team has managed to win the championship. This is a team that has the highest fan base without ever winning a cup. And it was led up until last year, like I said, by Virat Kohli, who's one of the most popular cricketers in India, definitely right now, even across the world, I'd say. So he has a huge fan base in the city, across the country as well. So when his team won after 18 long years, the celebrations were bound to be really, really big. So, there were signs that a lot more people than what was being spoken about will turn up. The authorities should have either postponed the celebrations, perhaps if they were not ready, with just a notice of, say, 12 or 14 hours, I beg your pardon, or they should have made sure that people don't turn up in large numbers like they did. So clearly there has been a major failure both of intelligence and also preparations. There is a magistrate inquiry that has been, ordered just a little while ago. They've been given 15 days to look at whose fault it was. But clearly, irrespective of what the report says, it is the failure of the Cricket Association, which insisted on having the celebration so early on without giving enough time for the authorities to prepare. And of course, I would say the blame would lie with the state government, which insisted on not one but two celebratory programs, one in front of the state secretariat and the second one in the Chinnaswamy Stadium, which is the home ground of this team, and failed to anticipate the emotions of the crowd. Because, it is a no-brainer for anybody who's been following the IPL that this is a very emotional fan base, and they would turn up in large numbers. People were taking to social media saying that they will come from not just the city but across the state to kind of get a glimpse at Virat Kohli himself, but also the other players, the entire team and the cup that they brought back home after 18 years. So it was, it was a no-brainer. The state machinery should have anticipated it. It rained for a bit, which didn't help matters because the crowd then started panicking. They started running helter-skelter, looking for cover. So that also made the situation a little, worse. But I think it was a tragedy waiting to happen when the chief minister and the deputy chief minister asked the crowd to come and be part of the celebration. But at the same time, failed to provide the kind of safety.
Pooja, unfortunately, we're out of time. Pooja Prasanna, the editorial head from the News Minute. Thank you so much.
AlJazeera. People have decided what are their priority celebrations are their own life. They have to decide. People have to decide what are their priority celebrations are their own life. This is what happens when you idolize celebrities to the point of making them godlike. Winning a trophy after 18 years and this kind of tragedy will certainly fade that glory to a certain extent. These people are mad and illiterate. Why they are so much obsessed with the celebrities, they don't care at all. Even they don't know how much folk died. I even cannot condemn for them. They are mad, blind fans and foolish. Some fanatical fans don't know where to stop, just like the Indian reporter. Whoa. Yesterday midnight they burst crackers and many persons lost their sleep, and in today's jingoism many lost lives. What promoted the cricket mania and cult in India? The media, right from radio broadcasting down to internet. As an Indian, this incident is shameful and I feel ashamed of it. People are not bothered about climate change, killing wars, growing religious blindness, rising poverty, or water crisis and plastic population. I am from Karnataka. Blind fans are responsible for their own fate. IPL do not represent nation or state. Why these fans crazy about league level cricket? Not sure why the reporter felt the need to glorify the team, the event, instead of fully focusing on reporting of tragic events and the cause of it. Did she? She's giving context, not glorifying. It's called giving context. ரைட்டு வாங்க அடுத்தது போவோம். AlJazeera அப்படி ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கு. ஸோ சேட். இன்னோ இட்ஸ் இது கொஞ்சம் இவ்வளோ நியூஸ் பார்க்க கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும். இட்ஸ் வெரி ஹார்ட் ஹிட்டிங் ட்ரூ பட் இட் ஹேப்பன்ட். இட் ஹேப்பன்ட். ஸோ தட்ஸ் இட் ஃப்ரம் மை எண்ட். இத்துடன் இந்த வீடியோ முடித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். ஹோப்ஃபுல்லி இன்னொரு நல்ல வீடியோ இருந்தால் அதில் உங்களால் சந்திக்கிறேன். Bye. See you all. Peace out.